I'm Deepak Chopra. You're watching One World with Deepak Chopra. Today the show is coming to you from New York City, Times Square, the NASDAQ building. And my next guest is Mallika Chopra. So in the interest of transparency, Mallika Chopra is my daughter. And thanks for coming on the show, Mallika.
Thank you.
I'm going to tell them the story of your genesis, if I may.
Yes.
So in 1970, I came to this country as a young intern, and soon after, my wife became pregnant. And we had to move to Boston, where I was getting a fellowship. I was being paid $202 every 2 weeks and didn't have health insurance. And when we called the hospital in Boston, they said it would be better if we stayed in New Jersey because the health insurance did not cover a pre-existing condition. Pre-existing condition meaning the pregnancy of my wife. So we decided that we would send my wife to India to deliver the baby, soon to be born, Mallika Chopra. And my friends and colleagues told me, do you realize that if your daughter is born outside the country, she can never run for president? And that gave us pause, Mallika. We agonized for over a week whether we should send Rita to India because you can never run for president, you know that. But we had to do that. We had no money. So Rita went to India, and 6 weeks later, I met her again at JFK, and she was carrying a little basket with Mallika in the basket. And Mallika grew up in Boston most of her, teenage years, right
Yes.
through teenage. And you went to school in...
We grew up in Boston in a very traditional neighborhood. You were a doctor, you were very busy, Mom was home a lot. We had a great education, and now when I reflect back on it, realizing how much you and Mom struggled and made such a good life and a good education for us, I have immense gratitude. I went to Brown for college.
Before that you went to...
I was at a private school in Boston called Concord Academy. I went to Brown, got to travel all over the world, and did graduate school also, and did my MBA at Kellogg Graduate School.
So, but after you graduated from Brown, you were in Singapore for a while.
Yes. So I had two really interesting experiences right after graduation. Actually, when I was in college, Michael Jackson, who was a close friend of ours growing up, was performing at the Super Bowl for the halftime show.
That's right.
The Heal the World.
We coached him for it.
Yes, and if you recall, we were having dinner with Michael one day, and we said, this is such a huge opportunity to send a message to the world, and you're singing Heal the World, let's do something with it.